forms of sugar. Anything that ends with the last letters OSE at the end of the word is a sugar. So fructose, glucose, lactose. So all those are sugar. So, and then each of them jack up insulin at various rates. The reason about 5 years ago, dietitians and type 2 diabetes specialists and nutritionists were saying that diabetics can eat fructose because fructose does not increase insulin. And the reason why that doesn't happen is because the liver doesn't release fructose into the bloodstream. So therefore it doesn't need insulin. But what happens now is that fructose goes into your liver and it gives you a fatty liver disease. It starts fattening up the liver. And that's the problem, is that the liver is clogged with fat. So fructose is contributing to that. So any kind of fruit is going to have that fructose in there, even if it's berries. You say that the glycemic index is low, you can eat it, but it's not true because it's not overall true for your health because it's really making your liver more clogged, which is defeating what we're trying to do. So yes, please, anybody who's on here listening, please, no fruit right now until we get your numbers down, until we get your A1C numbers down. And then we would gradually increase that and see which fruit are causing a problem. So we would start off, like Anne Marie said, with the berries because they are the lowest. They have the most amount of fiber in them as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad that you got off the fruit and you saw the difference between just what fruit can do, even though fruit is touted as being a healthy food.
Yeah, I've just really, really lowered my carbs. I mean, I'm really usually under 50 grams of carbs, but I really like ratcheted it down more. So I'm like, I mean, it's the only thing I think. And then one day this week, I actually fasted until dinner time, which kind of helps my numbers a lot. So I'm just going to keep doing that.
Yeah, so anyone who has high insulin levels in this group over 180, because 180 is the threshold, the renal threshold that everyone should be below. If you're above that, try to get your carbs below 50 grams per day. And that means that you're going to have to start recording what you're eating and looking at the carbs. Because a lot of people, like my clients, they don't think that they're eating much. But every time they pass the secretary's desk, they always grab a couple of M&Ms, even though it's 2 or 3 of them. They don't think it's at the end of the day, at the end of the week, they're eating a lot of sugar and a lot of calories. One of my clients is a lawyer, and she always wants to have fresh breath because she's always talking to people. She's always in conferences. So she's popping those Tic Tacs all the time. And even though those Tic Tacs only have 1 calorie in it, at the end of the day, the whole box that she was eating per day added up to 5 pounds on her of fat at the end of the year. So it's just these little things that we need to be cognizant of. So if you write down anytime anything goes in your mouth, even if it's 1 or 2 grapes or whatever, mark it down so we know what's going on.